So I did play this a little bit. I played just like the intro off stream because I just wanted to test it. I wanted to test the game, get a feel for it.
We need your help.
And I think this is going to be a good one. So if it looks like I somewhat know what I'm doing, it's because I somewhat know what I'm doing. But from what I played, and by the way, I didn't play the demo or anything at all. I have watched quite a handful of videos, so I do know some stuff that's in the game. Because I didn't expect to be playing it.
I see they got Jiminy too. My name is Sophia. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
And if I'm skipping over this dialogue, it's because I have heard it before. And I mean, if you're watching Lies of P now, you probably have heard it before.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help.
But we're gonna pick balance.
But the streets are not safe. It'll be help.
I.e. quality. Yeah, from what I played, this game seems pretty tricky. I know they've done some balancing, like they've made some stuff easier or some stuff, you know, not as repetitive. So we're not getting the true vanilla experience. But I think that mostly just comes from people kind of being like, hey, this is kind of maybe a little bit overtuned for the mechanics of the game. Because that's what I saw a lot of people talking about early on, was the two-piece boss battles where the first phase was like kind of a touch too long, especially after you kind of knew the fight. I've heard a lot of phase 1 bosses were toned down. Maybe not a lot, but there are a couple that I'm aware of that were maybe touched. And I think they just released a patch where they just adjusted some of the character movements and timings.
The station employee has the train station keys.
I'm aware of the guard. I know this is Sekiro-like, which I've probably mentioned it in Elden Ring a couple times. But I never finished Sekiro. I am one of the ones that quit at the last boss. So we'll have to, you know, get to that at some point. I don't know how long we're going to be on this game. And again, if you're watching this on YouTube and you've kind of been waiting for more Gravity Rush, I do apologize that Gravity Rush is kind of taking a back seat. I just didn't expect to kind of have to scramble all that stuff together. With like some of the releases and just stuff we ended up playing. Yeah, hopefully this doesn't take too long. I think it's like, what, a 20-ish hour game? Yeah, the perfect guard is gonna take a while. definitely one of those things you kind of have to observe and learn just through encounters. So we'll get there. Yeah, I played up to the first boss, who I did one shot when I was just playing through it to test. Yeah, I know block is this game's main mechanic. So don't expect to see me dodging around. Maybe we'll start dodging around. I don't know if there's some encounters where, you know, it's kind of like Sekiro where, okay, this is a dodge fight. Okay, this is a block fight. I would imagine yes. And I remember the point in Sekiro where I realized that it was not like Dark Souls. Because I think most people played it like Dark Souls. Just rolling and blocking and parrying and whatever. And early on, that game kind of let you get away with,
This.
you know, the dodge, or not the dodge, the block spam. I mean, it kind of works for quite a while. I think this is strength, right? Yes. But the fight where I was like, okay, you can't fight this guy like a Dark Souls enemy. It was one of those, the only way I could describe him is like the Shredder. But like a rat version of the Shredder. Or like Wolverine. That's probably a better example. It was one of those guys. I think it was the first time you encounter him. And I'm like, this guy's swinging like 100 attacks a second. How the heck can I dodge all this? And like that's when it clicked in my brain. Like, oh, he's attacking so much. If I mash block, I'll basically just, you know, beat his poise meter or whatever it was called. Balance bar. I don't know. It's been a while. The Souls terms have all kind of mushed together. That was the moment I realized, okay, there's dodge fights and there's block fights. And obviously you can kind of mix and match on you know, certain encounters. You know, and they kind of did include more mechanics the more you play with the upgrade system. Where okay, you can jump on these attacks. And nice. You know, you can hop in the air and do a big slash on lightning attacks, which was kind of very important near the end. And I didn't finish it just because the last boss is so hard. I ain't ashamed to admit it. I did give up. I definitely could have beaten it if I stuck with it, but man. I think it's like a 3-phase boss fight. And I just couldn't take it anymore. Like I said, it's going to take some time. Hey, yeah, we're playing. We're playing Liza P. Thank you again for the gift. Oof. Game does not like to be captured. I wasn't having any problems, but you know, it's bound to happen on some games. New dog? Yeah, it looks like a router reset was just what the doctor ordered, because we haven't dropped a single frame since restarting it. I've never had a dog, so I wouldn't know if I'm allergic. I've been around dogs, but I don't know if I've been around them long enough to know if I'm allergic. I know I'm allergic to cat. No, I'm using the balanced weapon, which is weird. I always seem to go for, like, ever since I stopped, not stopped, but like, I guess technically stopped. When I stopped being bad at Souls games, I never go for like a strength build right out of the gate. I always go for quality or dex. Basically the Ryu build of Souls. You know, you've got high strength, high dex, you've got okay scaling. You can maybe put some points into some spells, throw a fireball. And you kind of have good mobility.
Raid weapons blocking the entrance, and that's the only way in. So please, be careful.
I.e. like not too heavy armor. I know this guy sells the other starting weapons.
Out here alone?
But I don't even know what I know some weapons. I know there's like an umbrella weapon. I know there's a scythe. But what I'm really excited about is the weapon handle and blade sort of mechanic. Let's see. Let's see if we one-shot this guy. We did. I say we. It was me. I did it testing the game. Let's see if I can do it again. That was bad. Yeah, we one-shot him. Sorry I had to dial in a little bit. I didn't want to look like a fool. What was I just talking about? The quality build? Yeah, I mean, I just don't do the strength build anymore.
One more thing I should mention.
I did my, you know, big sword,
Puppets like you
you know, Havel's armor.
try to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
Iron Skin build in original Dark Souls, and then, I mean, I played original Dark Souls a couple times. And I've never done a strength build since. And I've heard strength builds in this game kind of get, I don't know if they patched it yet, because I know it was kind of an early complaint with the sort of the mechanic of fatal blows or whatever they're called. Is that the strength weapons just were so slow you could not get them like in the timing. But I don't know if they've changed that. And in Elden Ring, I definitely know it was not the wisest choice. Again, because of the speed. At least early on. And then again, the jumping attacks kind of made them more viable against bosses to the point where I think they moved stuff. Because I remember watching Northernlion play Elden Ring, and like early on he picked up this stone hammer and everyone was laughing at him for using that weapon. But he kind of made it work with the jumping attack. And I think he used it for a very long time, up until he started getting like boss weapons like the pizza cutter. And it was like the Dragon Claw club or something. And I think they moved the location of that hammer because it was kind of busted early on. Yeah, we'll jump back into Elden Ring when the DLC is kind of more relevant. I think if I started uploading it now or streaming it now, it might not do well in the algorithm. Lies of P is kind of still pretty hot. And it'll probably win an award. I don't know if it's up for best debut indie. It might be. And if it is, it's up against Pizza Tower, which I also want to win that award. Kind of a crazy year for games. Right, and this is as far as I made it.
I'm so happy to see you. I am Sophia. I've been waiting for you.
Oh my gosh, was my mouse cursor?
All over
Okay,
the
no.
city of
It was just
Krat
because of
found you.
I alt-tabbed.
You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers.
I thought it was on screen the whole time,
But we have to find
but it's not
him
even being
first.
captured.
He was last seen on. Please find Geppetto on Elise. That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't. I'm no inventor, but perhaps I can fix him. Wait, take this pocket watch. Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to a safe place. Be careful. I'll use my power.
I heard about you from Geppetto, but to see you in person, wow. You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
Oh, I also saw in the patch notes, I think they increased like material drop rates or put more like in a certain area.
The sound of you must be something else. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Eugenie from the Workshop Union. I know my way around weapons of all kinds. I'm sure Master Geppetto would agree.
And I did see
If any of your weapons
Tito
don't
play
work,
this the other
come to
night.
me. I know my way around.
This,
a
I think this is where you upgrade.
Want me to look at something?
Yes. What do you use? Oh, it's in the middle. Hidden Moonstone. Nope, that's not Geppetto.
Welcome to Hotel Krat. My name is Polendina, butler to Lady Antonia. Please let me know how I may be of service. At Hotel Krat, Comfort and calm walk hand in hand. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
We're good. Yeah, sorry if you see a little bit of skip. It's definitely
Unexpected.
the game, probably with the capture on it.
We don't insist on reservations.
'Cause we're not dropping frames.
I'm Antonia.
But it could just be shader cache. I know they do a bit of a preload at the start,
Oh,
but there might still be some new stuff.
George Geppetto's puppet. He might have a shame. He took off for Elysian Boulevard. If it doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin. Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this for him. It comes with a long story.
Oh, dialogue moves automatic.
It's better off with you.
I just kept pressing A
Please find that old man,
/X.
and do take care of yourself out there. People have no thanks for keep.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked to hear this game was more like Sekiro. Because I remember just like seeing the trailers for it and people playing the demo, and it was giving off some Bloodborne vibes. But I guess maybe the devs like the gameplay of Sekiro more. Or maybe they thought they could maybe kind of what's the word I'm trying to use? Innovate the idea a little bit. 'Cause Sekiro is kind of the outlier of the Souls games. And also, I think it's the hardest.
Hey, let's be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
Yeah, I was talking about something. I didn't have much else to say about Sekiro. We'll use this. I know the other one has a big punch. Storage. Okay, those are fire bombs. Sure, I'll never use them. I was talking about Bloodborne a little bit. I don't know if I had anything else to say about Bloodborne except I need to go back and beat that too, because there's a couple on the channel that I just stopped playing it. I also need to re-buy the DLC because I'm not using the same PlayStation account that I purchased it with. I think it's only like $20. But it's kind of mandatory DLC. It's too good to not have.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops.
And has it been the best DLC From Software has made?
That was long ago. Before the
It
puppet-
kind of is, because it really plays more into the Lovecraftian Cthulhu sort of Terrors from Beyond theme. It's really good. An Orphan of Cause just he's just the GOAT. Who I did beat. I did not give up on Orphan of Cause. I actually did beat him. It's just the last boss of Sekiro. I couldn't, man. Oops. I'm playing with Elden Ring controls. I'm playing with tilt controls. Yeah, I think it's probably the same as all Souls games. It's probably light, medium, and fat rolling. But it kind of depends on the kind of game it is, what you want to do. Because I feel like in most Souls games, you never want a fat roll. So you either have to invest a lot into like having a high max carry weight, or kind of compromise on how much armor you're putting on. But I think From Software has kind of realized nobody wants to deal with that. That's why, like, a lot of, I think Elden Ring, they don't put too much emphasis on armor besides just equipping it and its weight. Like, Bloodborne just basically doesn't have any of that. You can just get dripped out. And it doesn't matter too much. It does matter somewhat. But I mean, if you're just good at Bloodborne, you can wear whatever you want. Oh, nice. Not nice him, nice me for paying attention. Just not being able to upgrade armor and stuff like that, it kind of really, they just want to, feels like they just want it to be more straightforward of like, this is heavy armor, this is light armor, you know, this is a little more resistance to that, and this is a little more you know, weak to these kind of attacks. But again, I ain't gonna lie, I wish Elden Ring kind of did more with the armor to kind of help with the end game problems. I forgot I had like grapple hook. Maybe not a good time to use it. Can I use it on him? No. Nice. Okay, we still have roll attacks, which is good. We almost have a heal back. I think he chipped me. It's our first death. Also, I have no clue if this game is a bitrate eater. I'm sorry if it gets too fragmenty. Yeah, I saw you guys sharing the mods around for Lethal Company. I'm still not really comfortable with modding games. And not to say that I wouldn't do it, it's just I don't want to put that stuff on my computer when I'm kind of riding a thin line. It's like I've been shocked how recently I've been hearing, well, not recently, but how much I've been hearing like in streams where it's like, hey, I was gonna, remember when I said I was gonna do this? Well, I accidentally downloaded a virus and I had to reinstall stuff. And I'm like that's not the first time I've heard that this year. Plus, the game is in early access. So these mods are going to be... I already have to heal so much. These mods are going to be out of date pretty soon. So I don't really see it as worth. Yeah, kind of frustrating they don't have a Steam Workshop. But tomorrow... Actually, I wonder when that's going to release. The Grotto Beast. Either it's going to be an official mod, like an add-on, or it's going to be just like in the workshop. But I can't wait to play Grotto Beast. Oh my... I forgot about the shortcut. You guys might have heard my nose whistle with that deep breathe in. Yeah, but I was kind of shocked. I thought a lot of Tabletop Simulator was just like Workshop. I thought that was it. Like looking at the storefront and like they just have a ton of like official like DLC for the game. Because I only ever saw it when it like first came out and people were like, I don't know. I don't even know what people were doing early on with that game. I just remember like you could like touch everyone's cars. There were like no rules. It was free game. And they have shown the some Grotto Beast stuff on the Twitter. I haven't looked. I mean, I looked now, but I didn't look until today. Oh, I forgot. You have to get your souls back without getting hit, or you lose them. Or you lose incrementally more than you initially had when you died. If I'm saying that correctly. Probably not. But I'm excited for that. Nope, still doesn't work. Dude, I totally know the feeling. Like you eat a big meal and then it's like, you know what? I'm hungry again. Dude, I was gonna heal too. But it's okay, we got shortcuts and we're gonna remember to use them. Shortcut faster, probably. Did I pick up another weapon? I remember seeing a pipe. I guess not. Yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. And I'm not too concerned with playing well. I've never like played a card game where like the meta just didn't exist for me to be like, oh, okay, these are the best cards. You want 3 of this, 3 of that. Oh my gosh. We're dead? We lived? We died. I'm sure there'll be a very dedicated niche community. I mean, there's probably already that. The problem is like playing it with other people. And I mentioned that the other day, and I completely forgot that. Sorry, I'm randomly just really out of breath. You know, I did buy packs to open, but I did buy the starter set. So theoretically, if I knew anyone, we could play Grotto Beast. I have 2 decks that are fully playable. But I don't know anyone who would play it. And we didn't pull, like, really any good cards. But it's so tough. Just one random holo in every pack. And one rare. There was no way we were getting Bugleberry. Or any kind of, like, good giant rat card. But we're definitely gonna play a rat deck. Oh, is that what got me? Did he like proc the electric shock? Because I thought we had plenty of health. Frozen Man's Letter. We've got big guy. I maybe blocked that. Life amulet. Increases max HP. What more can a guy ask for?
Why, hello! I didn't know anyone was... I know what you're thinking, but I'm not a burglar. I'm just crashing in an abandoned house. Don't worry. I won't cause any trouble. Just for your information.
Oops. Oh, I can't level up.
I'm Jiminy, your friendly puppet guide. Or friendly guide puppet? I don't know, one of those. I'm also a friend of Sophia's. Last time I woke up, Sophia was there because 'cause she woke me up. But I'm sure there are still other memories in there. Sorry. Must be the shock. Bear with me, and I'll do my best to guide you.
Guy does not respawn either. Nice. Destroy an enemy's weapon with a perfect guard. Okay. Guess I just did that. Oh. Okay. Oh, thanks. Get me out. Really? There's nothing back here. Also, I have no idea if there's like invisible walls or anything. That was bad. You really can't afford to get hit by that guy. Or at least that move. Am I gonna get jumped? Yep. You know, I didn't really fall for those in Elden Ring. We'll have to notice their pattern.
Wait. I can sense something strange. Jeepers. Is that a butterfly? Why is the ergo reacting like that? If you want to check it out, I can take point.
Oh, looks like maybe I do want to go down here. Sorry, we're in gamer talk now. I mean, I could talk about why I didn't stream earlier today. You know, I have a problem. I like spicy food. And the mind is willing. But the body just can't take it anymore. And I thought I learned my lesson. I'm like, okay, well, clearly spicy food and me don't get along anymore. So I'm like, oh, well, I'll just use less of the spicy seasoning and it'll be like not as bad. Was not the case. It was just as spicy. I know how to do this. I think these are the pebbles. Okay, I don't know their tricks. We're probably gonna get got many times. Yeah, was dealing with a pretty big tummy ache this morning. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay. I know, we kind of cheesed it. But yeah, that kind of messed up my morning.
Who is it? Oh, Murphy is a super cool police officer. As a puppet, even the petrification disease can't get him. I wish I was like him. You should leave so you don't catch the disease from me. If only we could play together like we used to. Murphy, I miss you. If only
Is that a RoboCop reference? Robo wants an Oreo? Okay, this is not looking good for us. We have not a lot of health. And I heard some souls-like talking.
This must be your first time in the petrification disease quarantine zone. For most people, this is their last stop. You are a good Samaritan for coming all the way here. Kind one, may I ask you a favor? My family took my baby from me and sent me here. They said it was for my own good, but it was heartless just the same. A baby must be with its mother. Please go to Krat City Hall and bring me my baby. Thank you so much, kind one. I can finally see my sweet Elena's face again. Please hurry. Hard scales spreading across my eyes. Before I lose my sight, please.
She said the baby was at City Hall. Should we check it out? I hope everybody's safe.
Ouch. Yeah, I basically just had to perfect that guy. The amount of health we had. I was doing pretty good. Got 2 perfect blocks and then not a perfect block. He's got more health than the other ones. Healing in this is pretty brutal. I don't want a 2v1. I think I'm gonna have to. Okay, new move. Ouch. We gotta be on the other side, right? Thank you. I probably should level up. Okay, is this boss door? Other door looked like that and was a boss door. Oops. Let's level up. What kind of dog is it, Ika? A little corgi?